Appa, he is a good man. I love him. He takes care of me very well. Just for once, except our relationship, he will make me happy. He is not a good guy. I don't want to argue anymore. This is my last saying. You that I you didn't have your dinner tonight. You are still crying on the bed. Your pillow is wet with your tears. Suddenly your phone rang. You immediately received the call. Hello? Come out of the house. Look at your watch. It is 2 a.m. at night. At this late hour? I don't want to elope. You love me not. Don't yell at me. I love you. Then come. Take some money. I also brought some with me. I'm scared. Everything will be fine. How much will we walk, baby? A little more. I am already tired. Wait a little more. That time a car appeared and stopped next to you. The driver came out. You are sitting in the middle. You whispered to his ear. I should have seated next to the window. Doesn't matter. Sit there and stay still. You obeyed him. Suddenly the car stopped and the driver got out. Where are we? Stay here. I am going with him. We will be back in few minutes. Where are you going? Wait me here. They went away, but a boy didn't leave you. I am your BF's best friend. I see. Nice to meet you. He chuckled, and after taking your away, you are lying on the back seat lifelessly. Then your BF. Mm, I'm really sorry for giving my voice. I know you don't like it, and I also don't like it. Whenever I read like this type of videos, I don't like to hearing their voice, author's voice, but now I know why they actually attached their voice to the video because YT algorithm is like this. They don't allow videos without voice over, and that's why YouTubers have to face so many things. And this is why, to avoid those type of problem, we give voiceover. I request you to mute the video so that you don't have to listen my correct voice and whatever voice. And I will also feel better if you don't listen to my voice. My voice is horrible, I know that. Sorry again. He went to the washroom and you sat on the bed as you felt so tired. He was taking much time. You didn't realize you are dozing. You didn't have a good sleep and you woke up early in the morning too. You cooked some beautiful dishes. You served them on the table. Taehyung came here with his half brother. You are waiting for him to come for breakfast. You are uncomfortable to call him out and you are hesitating to go to the room to call him. So you are sitting here waiting for him. He came after a while and sat on the chair. You gave him food. You took a bite. Oh, whatever. You don't have to cook so early. I have no problem. I like to cook. He said nothing but didn't finish his food and stood up. Won't you eat? Like this, you spent 1 month of your marriage. He still don't talk to you properly. He talks to you when it is necessary. You both sleep on the same bed but never got touched, even not accidentally. You have realized that he was forced to marry you, but you never dared to ask why he is forced and why did he marry you. Today you don't feel so good. You are feeling dizzy since morning. You hate the weather too. It is cloudy outside. You used to like this weather. You used to sleep in this weather, but after washing your face, you went back to bed and lie down. You slept for a while and woke up with the phone ringing. Hello, I have an important file in the drawer. Can you bring it to my office? I am already in the meeting. I have to present it here. Give me the address. He messaged you the address and you realized it is your dad's office. Now you can smell something fishy. After that incident, you never go out. Today is going to be the first day, and it is your dad's office. You don't want to go. You remember the last time when you went to the office? Everyone in the office pitied you because your dad doesn't look after you. After your mom died, your dad got married with another woman, and lives with her and their children in an apartment. They didn't take you with him. You lived alone in a small house. When it is time for your tuition fee, you go to his office for asking money. That day it was the same. But your dad was so angry, and today you don't want to face those people and your dad. And you also don't feel good about Taehyung working there. People will know that her husband was there. You are slowly approaching someone. Hey, aren't you Ryan? Long time no see. How are you? I am good. How about you? You adopted a fake smile. We heard what happened to you. I feel so bad for you. Your smile faded hearing. We heard what happened to you. I feel so bad for you. You came back and started crying, making the room dark. Then again, you attempted to vomit and again cried. Why so silly? Why and why? Why did you trust that nasty man? Why didn't you listen to your dad? Is it because he was never trusted? You fell asleep on the floor after crying so hard. Taehyung came back from the office and saw the house dark. He came inside and saw you lying on the floor. He kneeled down next to you. He checked your breath, then grabbed a bottle. He thought you were senseless. You woke up. What did you do? How did you lose your sense? I fell asleep. I wasn't senseless. I see the why on the floor. He stood up with straight, frustrating face. After work, I have no time for your drama. Then he went to washroom to get fresh. Of course, this is a drama where I suffer. You whispered yourself. You went to kitchen to cook, but you could not make anything. Before cooking, you felt like the world is moving and you fell on the ground. Next day, you woke up on your bed. You saw there is none in the house. You can't remember about the last night. You cooked for yourself as you were starving to death. You wanted to eat something sour, but there was nothing like that at home. You were craving so hard. You did house and core and everything. You studied by yourself, and the day was almost getting dark. Came back early. Is everything okay? Why came early? Doctor told me to take you hospital for some checkups. Wait, what doctor? Last night doctor came to see you. He said you are almost probably pregnant. So they wanted to do some checkups. Then they will confirm us. Hearing that you dropped your gaze at the floor and sat on the bed. You feel so empty from inside. The word scene is running inside your mind. You are taking time as you don't want it to be true. You are scared from inside and wish that there should not be any baby. The doctor is checking all the papers of your test. You are biting your nails and shaking your legs continuously. Can you stop shaking your legs? Then tells you with slow, deep voice. Sorry, congratulations, you are going to be parents. Thank you. You can feel the horror of his voice. You need to follow some activities too. You are sitting on the bed looking at Taehyung, who is in front of the mirror, sorting his hair coldly. You must be mad, Taehyung, but I am. Your dad never visit you here. You are all alone. Taehyung doesn't care about much. He ignores you all the time he can. Now you are 4 months. You got your belly. 3 a.m. You had a nightmare as usual. After that incident, you always have those dreams of getting forced like that. You woke up and looked at ceiling. Sweat drops are visible on your forehead. You look aside to see Taehyung. He is sleeping peacefully. He looks so innocent next to you. That time your tummy cried out. You placed one hand on your belly. Hungry? Wanna eat something? I craved for something spicy. Should we eat ramen? You slightly smiled and stood up and went to the kitchen. You are trying to cook slowly. After getting you lost your appetite, you don't eat properly, but at every night you crave for food. You took a pan and placed it on the oven, but it was slipped and fell on the floor and made a huge sound. You tried to bend to get it, but it was tough for you. What are you doing? I'm sorry, I woke you up. What brings you here at this late night? I was cooking me something. Every night you have to cook. What do you do in the daytime? Why and people sleep at night? They don't eat. After working hard, when I come back, can you keep some peace at home? Every night I get awake, but today's sound was in the morning. You are cooking for everyone. Taehyung was at room. Today is a holiday, but he keeps working on laptop. Most probably that is the easy way to ignore you. You literally can feel that. You heard a doorbell and about to go to open, but Taehyung came first and opened the door. Hey, young man, how are you? I'm fine. How about you? All good. You dad's voice made your heart feel a pain. Now tell me, what's your problem? Saying that, he sat on the dining table, Taehyung standing in front of him. No, there is no problem. And then why do you leave office early? Is anything wrong? Share with me if there is something like that. You are my son. My own daughter can be my child, but you. You kept quiet, biting your tongue to help yourself not to cry. No, she is good. Have you taken your breakfast? Not yet. You should join us. Why didn't you give him my son breakfast on time? You can do nothing good. You came immediately with food and placed on the table. You slightly smiled, obviously fake smile. Here is your breakfast. Your dad pulled your elbow and pulled you around to make you face him. What's with your belly? She is. Why didn't you tell me that? What a beautiful news! Congratulations. He noticed that he is not happy but frustrated, so he realized everything. Why didn't you? You looked away. Then there was a little silence. Are you going to abort or not? It is going to be painful. I'm afraid you have to be in pain. I don't want to lose my. I am sorry. I will not do that. As soon as he heard you, he slapped you right on your face. Taehyung was shocked and hated the action, so he stepped forward to you and stood between you two. Please come down. She never listens to me. He is always. You hiccuped while talking. He was never worried about me. I was a burden to him from my birth. He had a extra relationship, and that is why my mom was dead. Then I became burden. I hate him. I hate the man. I Thihang was confused. You don't know why your child is dead. Why wasn't it your? Please shut up. I don't want to recall those memories. It was him and his friends. They before completing your sentence. 2 days later, are hesitating for something when you were combing your hair. Want to say something? Heart is beating fast because you don't want to hear about abortion from him. Yes, I have a friend. Look, Arthur is here. Finally, he remembers us. Glad boy, you are here. She is my wife. Wow, congratulations. Thank you. You are surprised by Taehyung. He never imagined that. They were giggling and teasing each other. He is a naughty boy and childish boy. You must be tired of his naughty shit. Young, you were naughty too. You did a prank on me, blah blah. You sighed. You got upset that he was a lovely man before marrying you, but he is now cold. She is like this, whom she doesn't know much. She doesn't go to him. After a while, she will approach you herself. You can't remove your eyes from her. She is sweet and lovely. You fantasize your child seeing her. Some hours later, after lunch, you all are sitting here having little chit chat. Hey, when you must be craving for something sour. No, no, I'm okay. Don't be shy. I know you are craving. I have passed your stage. Then she walked in the car. You are still eating that food and enjoying the nature from moving car. Theo is glancing at you whenever he gets the chance. Slowly, out has been getting dark. Theong stopped a car in front of shop. I am coming back. Stay here for a while. You suddenly panicked. Where are you going? Just there. Taehyung was about to open the door to get off, but you grabbed his long sleeves and stopped. Don't go. I will be back soon. But what? What if you don't come back? What? Are you out of mind? Why do you want to go out? I have something. A very young little boy knocked on your glass. You startled and looked there. Bunny, are you okay? Stay away, you whispered. Do you need help? Sorry, I wrote Unni, but it would be Nona. Whatever. You didn't hear his. Okay. I am Taeyong. I'm not touching you. I promise. I went to buy you some chocolates and sour candies. I will not fall for your traps anymore. You have only. This time I will kill you. You are not in your right mind. Look at me. I am far away from you and not touching. Don't be like this. The car has stopped in front of the house. Are you awake? You didn't respond. Taehyung opened the door slowly without making any sound and then tiptoed to your door. Gently he opened the door and lifted you slowly without jerking your body. He made you lie on the bed and covered you with duvet. Then he started at your face, stared at your face. Beautiful, he whispered himself. I was too cruel with you. You woke up after having that nightmare again and breathing heavily. You found yourself in your bed. You went to washroom and then kitchen. You saw the young cooking, but the kitchen is a mess. What are you doing? Hey, you woke up, but I am not done cooking. Eyes fell on the stove. What is with that stove? I broke it. I will buy one tomorrow. He lowered his head. How did you break it? It's a long story. I almost burnt myself. You rushed to him. He's on his laptop. You are reading a book. Taehyung glancing at you every minute. What? Why are you checking on me? Just to see you and guess your mood. I learned a lot about today from Hyung. They didn't invite us. You went there to learn, right? He started coughing. No, not that. Why do you want to learn? Why not? But you should not be happy about it. Listen, maybe it is not ours, but now we are, and so the your ramen is here. Let's have dinner. Then he gave you yours and started eating his ramen. There was a silence for the whole eating time. You stood up after finishing your ramen. You lied on the bed. Should I turn off the light? If you don't need them, you can turn it off. Okay, he turned the light off and lied next to you. Taehyung gradually placed his hand on your head and startled and sat on the bed in dark. What happened? I felt something on my head. It was my hand. Why? I thought if I would pat your head, it will be more comfortable for you. Oh, it was you. Middle of the night, Taehyung woke up by the pressure of he went to be free and then came back. He lied down again and looked at you. He furrowed his eyebrows. Is he having dream? Noticed that your eyeballs was moving first inside the eyelid. You could feel sweaty and these scary hands reaching for you to tear up. You screamed for help and saw Taehyung. Are you okay? You looked around and realized it was again your dream. You gasped for air. You looked for water, and Taehyung helped you. He saw you drinking water like crazy. What was that? What? That nightmare. I don't want to talk about it. Then you shivered. Taehyung was so shocked and freezed after hearing your thoughts. It is all my fault. I thought I should have helped you to get out of your trauma. But rather than that, I built in trauma in you. Please give me a last and only chance. I can make everything right for you. I can give you love, not I promise. I can raise the child with love and care. Nobody will ever know that the baby wasn't mine. I promise. Everyone knows everything, the whole office. I am looking for a new job. After getting a new job, I will not go to that office anymore. You are now, you can eat barely at a day but get hungry at night. Taehyung cooks you every night, but you have to instruct him standing there in the kitchen with him. You don't need to wake him up, he gets up by himself. Daytime, he cleans the house and sometimes he cooks and sometimes you cook. He is studying. You are watching drama on your phone while lying on the bed. Suddenly, you got a call from Taehyung. Hello, have you? You went to kitchen and started eating. Suddenly, you felt cramp in your belly. In a second, it was a huge cramp to tolerate. You guessed what is going on and grabbed your phone and dialed Taehyung. When done eating so fast, you said with low cracked voice, "What happened?" He screamed from other side. It is time to. Before you complete your sentence, the call got cut from other side. Tears came out. Thank you. Have gave me extra key. Thank you so much. Now just make sure that she doesn't close her eyes. She has a lot to do. Then Taehyung patted your hair while driving with one hand. The room is filled with your groaning and screaming. Your tears are flooding out. Ma'am, don't give up. Push a little more harder. She is already there. Do it yourself. He screamed with anger, with tears in his eyes. So don't be silly. Let us do our job. Hyung grabbed your hand and interlocked. After a while, you heard the cry of at the same time. You felt like you are now in heaven. After 7 months, it is a holiday. Taehyung screamed. You ran from the kitchen to the room. Hey, what happened? Is anything wrong? He called me. His face was lightened and a boxy smile was playing on his face. You looked at the baby sitting on the bed and looking at you with teary eyes. And as soon as you met, you are together happy. And recently, Taehyung got a new job. He is also planning for a business. He tries to spend the time with baby. He seems addicted to the baby. At night he is. A few days later the baby is asking milk. Taehyung entered into the room. Okay, after a while, but Taehyung looked at you and gave a sad pout. I lost my job. What? Why? How? Most probably your dad did something. You stood up like thunder. What happened? I will kill this man. When will he leave us alone? I will manage. We just have to be a little more patient. You are having a lots of trouble for me and my dad. Your dad only. Let me heal a little. Taehyung looked 5 years later, you need to listen to your dad. You are the eldest child. You have to take care of your siblings. You have only one younger sister, me, Taehyung, a successful, powerful businessman who already beated your evil grandpa, is promising you that I will give another sibling to you. Can I know where is Taehyung? I didn't see her. Mama, I saw her playing with Maddie in the garden. You two can't take care of a little girl and planning for more. Before